Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. What a great weekend we just had. A good buddy of mine and I drove out to Biglerville, Pennsylvania. If you don't know where that's at, it's near Gettysburg, Chambersburg area. Went to the big wheel horse show. That'd be the Wheel Horse Collectors Club show. Went out Wednesday. We left here Wednesday evening around 6 o'clock. About a 9-hour drive here from Indianapolis. Got out there. We stopped about 2.5 hours, 2 hours out. Took a quick nap as much as we could in the truck, and then got up fairly early and made it there by, I don't know, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, somewhere around in there. But wow, what a great weekend. If you guys haven't been out to there, it's South Mountain Fairgrounds. You gotta make the trip, guys. This year, you know, this is only my second year going, but this year was rainy. We hit rain in about Ohio. Rained on us most of the way out. But then the next morning we get there, it's just barely misting, just enough to make a feller mad. But we had a good time. Man, was it good to catch up with a bunch of guys and people out there. You know, you see all these people, talk to all these people on the internet, Red Square message board, all this stuff. And it's just good to finally shake the hand with people you talk to, sell stuff to, buy from. It's just a great time. We got out there, like I said, Thursday morning. Thursday was set up for the show. It's usually a Friday, Saturday show. Thursday was misting, hit and miss most of the day. Friday was same. About mid-morning, it let out a good downpour. But after that, it cleared up and was just misty the rest of the day. But then Saturday was a really beautiful day. But we just had a great time, wonderful time. Brought home some cool stuff. I may have to make a separate video or insert a picture. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I bought one thing out there that I thought I'd never own. And that was a front weight for RJ. That's the axle weight. Went over with another buddy to look at a seat pan for one of my round hoods, and he said it was an okay seat pan. You know, it was only $25. And I got over and looked at it, and it was okay. Probably could have used it, put a seat cover on it, been fine. But I just chose not to buy it. But then when I turned around, looked down on the ground, there that weight was. And I just had to ask a guy, hey, how much you want for it? Figuring he would be wanting, you know, $300, $400, $500. Well, that wasn't the case. I got it for a steal. I'm not gonna tell you what I got because it may make some of you mad, but it was a great deal and I couldn't pass it up. It'll go with my original Tombstone weight I got. So, but yeah, just a great time. But anyway, I'll send I think I took a picture. I don't remember if I took a picture of everything we got, everything I bought while I was out there. I did take a picture of the weight, so I'll insert it here in a minute, show you that. But after the show, came back, visited with a couple buddies when I got back. One of my buddies and two of his friends took my trailer out. They needed a little bit bigger trailer, so they brought back two 701s. One of my buddies did. My 701 is my favorite tractor. Just the first year with the front engine, if you're not familiar with wheel horse, the 701 is 1961 7-horse engine, Kohler engine. Just a cool tractor. It's got a lot of idiosyncrasies that are specific to that tractor. But anyway, I got another one. I've got a all original one that I have. That is one of my favorite tractors, like I said. And then I brought this other one home, which I'll show you here in a minute. That's what this video is going to be about. Is getting this 701 back to its glory days. But anyway, like I said, if you haven't been out to the big show, they call it the big show, Wheel Horse Collector Club. They put on a great time, food, great people. So make a point to go next year if you get a chance. Really, really fun. Next year I'm gonna take my big tractor right there. And I'm gonna take a couple other ones out there. This year I took my 753 out that I got 3 or 4 weeks ago from another buddy. It was a great tractor riding around as a butt buggy. When I first got there, it gave me some trouble, but my buddies and I kind of tinkered with it, found out it had a bad spark plug. Go figure. But anyway, like I said, we had a good time, but that's just a prelude to this video. Like I said, it's going to be about this 701 I purchased from a buddy when I got back. So hang with me, and we'll get started on that and show you the process of hopefully getting it back to its glory days. So anyway, we'll pick you back up here shortly. Thank you. All right, guys, I'd mentioned I bought that RJ front axle weight. This is that weight. Doesn't look like much, but finding one is pretty rare. Yes, I know the little arms that stick out there are way too long. I'm gonna fix that. But just a cool piece next to my my original Tombstone weight with the handle. Will be a very good addition to my collection. So, but yeah, very cool. All right, here's the 701 I purchased from my buddy. As you can tell, obviously, it's got a little bit of an engine issue. Pretty sure it doesn't have any compression. I've already checked that. But like I said in the previous comments there, or previous intro there, that 701 is my favorite tractor. Got a lot of little nuances, idiosyncrasies that are specific to this tractor. The first thing would be the solid front grille, similar to the Suburban. Next thing was there's no brake cover on the 701. So if you can see right in there, usually there's a brake cover on all the round hoods, but not the 701. Also, the 701 has the early 7-horse engine, which did not have a compression release. Therefore, they put two belts on the starter because they were slipping to get the engine to start. So this tractor should have a dual belt pulley on the engine for the starter generator. And the other things, the other things that are specific would be the fan gear. As you can tell, it's really wide, specific to the 701. Fenders are more pointed on the corners. Dash is totally different. One-piece tank with a plastic dash. The other thing that's a major thing is this side where the belt cover is for the drive belt, there's no number. There's not even an insert. So, yeah. The other thing would be there's two brackets back here between under the seat for the fenders. But yeah, very cool tractor. This is my all original one. It does have the HL5 lights on it with the extensions, as you can see right there. But anyway, nothing about that tractor. We're doing about this one. So it does have the correct choke, but unfortunately somebody's replaced the throttle cable with this twist type, which will not function on this tractor. It did have a different cushion seat on it. I put that on it for right now. It's supposed to get a square one, so I'm on the lookout for one of those. But the first thing we're going to do is power wash it. I did spray it down once already with degreaser, but as you can tell, I don't know if camera will pick it up. It's got some nasty stuff on these tires, and obviously you can tell on the rim. So I'm hoping the power washer will take that off. I haven't even had the hood of it off yet. It is missing the front knurled knob, but it did come with the correct original knurled knobs on the back. So I'm gonna take the engine off, or take the hood off, see what's underneath the hood, and start cleaning on it. I mean, just look at this. You can't even see down in there to see the nut for to tighten or check the gear shift, because it's full of just grass and grime. I just don't understand that. I don't understand how people let stuff go like that. But this, unfortunately, this gear shift is like really loose, like way too loose. So I have a spare gift shift to put on there. I think it's probably the ball or the little ball that's on the gear shift probably come loose on it. So I am going to get the white off the tank. That just looks hideous. And the steering wheel, I don't know what somebody was thinking about that. So we'll get that done. But like I said, what we're going to start out doing is power washing it. See if we can get it looking a little better. And then I do have a correct 701 complete engine minus the belt guard. So I'm looking for a belt guard for this. It'd be the starter generator belt guard if anybody out there has one. Shoot me a message. I'll show my phone number in the comments or whatever in the description if I need to, but I am looking for one of those. I mean, everything else is on there though. I mean, it's just all complete. I haven't even, this is the first I've even messed with it. So we're going to try to, other than taking the seat off, get her power washed off, get the hood off, see where we're at, and go from there. I'll pick you back up shortly. Look at this craziness. How in the world does that get that full? Are you kidding me? Seriously. Hang on. That is incredible. That's like 6 inches deep. Most, not 6, but seriously, how do you let that happen? That's just gross. Look at that. Seriously. Gross. How do you not take care of a tractor that bad? It's like, keep coming. Looking at the other side. You got to be kidding me. Wow. That's wow. I gotta jack it up. You can get it out of there. Wow. Look at that mess. That is incredible. It blows my mind. All right, I'll pick you back up in a minute. That's the pile that came out of there. And it's still got some stuff down in there. I mean, I got it all cleaned out, but it's still just, I mean, that's a lot of crap. And then back here, around the gear shift, there's a pile there. That's just out of there. And I still have all that. I took the fender pan off, or the toolbox and the fenders off, right there. And so yeah, this is a 1961 tractor. Huh, 62 years old. This is kind of concerning, but like I said, it's so if I put it in gear, that's third, and this is how much it moves. We'll take it out after a while, but I think I'll pick you back up. I'm gonna take the gas tower off, hood stand, whatever you call it, belt guard. I'm gonna take it off so I can get to where I can power wash it a little better and get all the stuff power washed. After taking the hood off, I found this. That's real great. But fortunately, I have one of these. My welder's at the shop because it's currently has a bad board, so I may try to tack weld that on there, take that off because somebody obviously tried to fix it. Take it off, see if I can tack that on there, make it look better, but I'm missing that big chunk. So, oh well, we'll figure it out. But I'll pick you back up when I get ready to power wash it. Well, here's where we're at. I moved it outside because I had to break out a little heat. So this is how bad it looks underneath it. And as you can see, I had a little fire, but that's okay. Because that little guy right there is stuck. I can't get a wrench on it. The Allen wrench is not fitting in it because of all that grass and grease that has built up around it. So we're gonna try the vice grips. So you're gonna see it for the first time if it breaks loose. Probably make a fool of myself, but we're gonna try it. So here goes nothing. Clip it on there. Tight. Oh yeah. She moved. Oh yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. I don't have to be tapping and or drilling and tapping anything. Yes, and I have more of these new old stock ones to put in there. So yeah, I'm not grabbing hold of that because it is hot. So, and let me try. I don't think it'll work, but we'll try it. Kind of hard to hold camera and, oh yeah, we're good. We're money now. So, this will probably drop the gear shift down. Yep, there it goes. Oh yeah, it's hot. It's still hot. Put it back in neutral. And there we go. So now, I really want to, I don't know if I can because that's still hot. Let me see here. See what I can do real quick. Getting kind of losing my daylight. I really don't want to. So let's see if I can show how much rotation this has without getting my fingers crispy fried. So this ball should not move. Do not have my channel locks out here, so we're going to use what we got. This ball should not move. Look at that. Look how much that moves. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it moves quite a bit. If it wasn't so. All right, back in the 701. Well, I'm done, as you can tell. I got frustrated with the previous two little clips I made. One of them shut off early, I don't know, I must have hit the button, and the other one wouldn't rotate. But anyway, got her all back together, and wow, I'm really impressed how it turned out. Obviously, wrong seat still. A few little details to work out on it. I gotta still get a shifter boot. And then also the belt guard, the double pulley belt guard. But here it is sitting next to the other 701. Not too bad for what I started out with. I got it all cleaned up. Still got to get my front hood screw on, which I got a spare one in there somewhere. But I did switch out the engine like I'd mentioned. Was leery about that engine because I'd never heard it run, never started anything, and shot some starter fluid in it, and it popped right off on about second or third crank. So pretty happy with that. The other thing that I have to do is up underneath here on the choke, that little bar right there that holds the choke cable on, that bolt that screws into the shield holding that arm on is stripped out for some stupid reason. So Got to fix that. I'm not sure if I'm going to tap it or Teflon tape it or what. I don't know yet. I haven't got that far. Right now I'm just using manual choke. It doesn't take much to do that. But anyway, that and the shift boot is about all I have left to do. The only other thing is the drum on the brake is cocks a little bit. You can tell it moving there. For some reason it cocks out and back in. Pretty sure it's a bearing, as I mentioned before, but still looking for a square seat pan. I got to get one of those. One of the coolest things that I found after stripping the paint off of this tank twice and then power washing it was, I don't know if you can tell it or not or see it from the glare. That mower shop, something lawnmower shop, P.O. box something, phone number, blah blah blah, Arts, I think it's called Artsville or Artenville, PA, which is basically where the big show is. So I thought that was pretty cool. After I stripped all that paint off, I found that decal underneath there. So I'm gonna leave it on there. Got the correct choke and throttle on. Obviously, not in the best condition. The throttle is not in the best condition. The choke cable is in real good condition. But the old throttle cable that was on here, when they put that metal piece on there, if you look back through the previous video, it kind of messed up the original dash plate. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I think there was a service bulletin for the 701 dash plate where they sent out a metal plate to go back behind that, so it made it a little stronger. So if I can find one, trace out the holes, and either we have a laser cutter at work, and then I also have a buddy that has one, maybe have one laser cut. I don't know, it'd be hard to drill out and all that good jazz. I've got a Greenlee punch I could use, but I don't know. We'll cross that bridge soon. The throttle cable is a little tough to pull and push, so there's that. But anyway, let's see if we can start it real quick. Running pretty good, not much smoke, but yeah. Now it's gonna smoke as I say that. So yeah. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Pretty happy. 701, as I mentioned before, is one of my favorite tractors. So sitting next to this one, that's all original. Both of them basically original, except for the paint on the engine for the newest one, and the rear seat, which I'll get changed out, is pretty cool. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Appreciate it. Still working on my YouTube video skills, so bear with me on that. But anyway, check back through the other videos when you get a chance. Thanks for watching.